Welcome back to Fancy Lutfi, and in this video I'll be showing you my team selection ahead of Gameweek 25 and why I have chosen to do so. Also, who I may bring in before today's deadline, as I still have one free transfer left. Let's start off first with my starting 11 and the logic of doing so. First up, we have Jack Butland in goal. I'm selecting him because Heurelho Gomes, my other goalkeeper, is playing against Tottenham. And I foresee Tottenham scoring a few goals, and therefore I'm choosing to bench him this weekend. Do bear in mind that Gomes is having a fantastic form as of late. He had a clean sheet against Chelsea in the midweek, and he had some wonderful saves. But this week, like I said, against Tottenham, I'm benching Gomes and playing Butland. Let's move on to the defenders. I have three at the back, two of which are from Arsenal, Hector Bellerin and Nacho Monreal. I know most of you don't agree with playing two defenders from the same team, as it may backfire. This is because if Arsenal concede a goal, I wouldn't have a clean sheet from both of these defenders. But as of late, I have been playing both of them and they have brought me decent points. Arsenal have been keeping clean sheets, although they have some trouble offensively and scoring goals. So I'm trusting Bellerin and Monreal yet again this week. My other defender, Toby Alderweireld, you guys, most of you would know, he is the highest scoring defender in the Fantasy Premier League so far this season. So I'm trusting him, and I think that the Tottenham defense can contain Watford's strike duo of Odin Igalo and Troy Deeney, hopefully. So those are my defenders. Let's move on really quickly to my midfielders. Ross Barkley, I'm taking him against Stoke, hoping that he can inspire Everton to another win. And for some of you guys who still have Lukaku, I think that he will start scoring this weekend because Everton look to start scoring more goals because they have to win more games because they're now sitting in the second half of the table. Next up, Dimitri Payet, brilliant player with real creativity. Seen him having some chances in the midweek, but not able to convert them. So it's just a matter of time before he starts scoring and assisting again. So he'll be definitely in my lineup. Next up, Riyad Mahrez, Leicester taking on City. I believe that Mahrez, although playing against City, he will be able to create some chances for Jamie Vardy and also Okazaki. So probably get some assists. And if you've seen the midweek game against Liverpool, Mahrez actually had a couple of good chances. He took some strikes and they were fantastic. If not for Liverpool's goalkeeper, Simeon Mignolet, he would have scored twice. So Mahrez in the heart of my midfield. Next up, Yaya Toure. I'm actually thinking of shipping him out. But as of now, I'm not too sure who I should bring in. So he's still in my lineup, but I may take him out before today's deadline. Lastly, my other midfielder. Most of you would be shocked at this, but it is Wes Hoolahan of Norwich. I'm selecting him because they are playing against Aston Villa this weekend, and I think that Norwich can take their chances and win Villa, because Villa has been on a terrible form. Why Hoolahan? Let's take a look at his history for a moment. We can see that he actually brings in some points here and there. Let's go to his latest fixtures. Well, against Tottenham, where Norwich lost 3-0, he did not actually start. But as you can see, against Liverpool, he had 10 points where Norwich actually scored 4. Well, against Bournemouth and Stoke is 2 points, but you can see that there's a 6, 9, 13, and 10, 5. So he actually can score points here and there, and I think that his points will spike again this week against Aston Villa. So I am choosing him over Odin Igalo because I think that Tottenham's defense would be pretty solid, and Igalo has cooled down a little, and therefore I'm choosing Houlihan, and hopefully he will be a good differential for me. Next up, my strikers. Most of you will have these two strikers, Sergio Aguero and Harry Kane. I'm going for Kane as my captain simply because he has been on better form, and also because City is playing against Leicester, and I think that Aguero will have such a lesser opportunity to score goals because Leicester's defense as of now is really tight. So I'm going Kane against Watford and hoping that he gets an assist or scores some goals. So that is my team for Game Week 25. The only change I may make before the deadline would be taking out Yaya Toure for a midfielder. I'm not too sure who I will get, but it's between these two players. Quickly show it to you guys. It's actually both of them are Tottenham players, and I bet you can guess who are they. So if we take a look at the total scores really quickly, we can see that the top two Tottenham players in the midfielders would be Eriksen and Dele Alli. So if I'm looking for a cheap option, I'll go for Alli. But I'm not too sure whether he'll be starting on the bench or actually making the lineup today because he has an apparent illness. I'm really not too sure about that. So if I take Alli, he may not start and may come off as a substitute. And I don't want that happening. Although he has scored 23 points in the past 2 game weeks. So I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? Do leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know who I should take, Dele Alli or Eriksen. Eriksen, on the other hand, as you can see, 11 points against Norwich, and 2 games behind, we have 15 points against Sunderland. But he is slightly more pricey than Alli, 8.4 million, I beg your pardon. But if I take out Yaya Toure, I think I am able to do so because I have one balance. Yep, I actually can get Eriksen. So what do you guys think? Should I get Eriksen or Alli? Do leave your suggestions in the comment because I will be really taking them and I will transfer it before today's deadline. So that's it for my team selection this week, Game Week 25. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy watching your football. Enjoy your weekends. If you like this video, do press the thumbs up button. And if you have any feedback or suggestions, do leave it in the comment section down below. And for future videos, updates, previews, do subscribe to me as I will be bringing to you videos really often. So thanks for watching, guys.